Oh, God, you ready to cringe? Logan Paul.
I already am. I already am now with this image.
Logan Paul reads a statement that he wrote. You ready?
Me 25 years to realize this. It is not enough to be not racist. You have to be anti-racist.
Yes.
Condemn those who feign superiority because of the color of their skin. Friends, hold friends accountable. Hold your family accountable. Hold yourself accountable. And most importantly, we must hold our authorities accountable. Police officers, politicians, and for those who do not think white privilege exists, you are fucking blind. You are delusional and you are part of the problem.
All right, Logan, give all your money to black people.
Yeah, hey, look, that's a good point. Why don't you do that?
Give all your money to black people.
Logan has no black co-host, by the way.
Anytime you want to fucking preach that white privilege shit to me, Logan Paul, I'm personally inviting Logan Paul to come to the state of Florida.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and I will take you on a fucking guided tour of Pasco County. You want to talk about white privilege? You and I'll drive around Newport Richie, Holiday. You know what I mean? We'll go up US 19. I'll take you to fucking Desire or whatever the fuck they're calling that place now. I'll drive you around the fucking Motel 6s, and you show me all the oppressed black people there. It is almost an 85% white county in Florida, and it is filled with the most subhuman garbage fucking zombies you've ever seen in your life. That is my offer to you. Logan Paul, you pay for the plane ticket, all right? And I'll be your fun. We'll take you out to dinner. We'll host, and I'll take you to fucking Newport Richie, and then you can preach white privilege to me while I show you the fucking suffering in those streets.
Hey, let's go to the Applebee's in Deltona. Let's go. You want to do that? What do you think?
Hear me out on this, Royce.
Okay.
I'm not against your idea.
Okay.
The problem with that is probably going to be a long wait time. That is a very popular app.
Well, because after midnight, it turns into Club Apple. Because there's no this for real. There's no.
I know. Yeah, the one in the small towns.
Yes.
I was at one of those ones.
Yes. Hey, you can get laid there if you're smart though. Dollaritas are still a dollaritas.
You don't want to though.
Fair enough.
Can count on zero hands the amount of times that I have feared for my life at a routine traffic stop. That has never happened. Half of the reason I'm able to get away with some of my hooligan shit I do in my vlogs
How many times
is because
were you in a fucking Ford Raptor or a fucking Lamborghini when you were being pulled over at a routine traffic stop? Fuck you, dude. I fucking can't stand these fucking.
Because they're all fake, man. And Logan Paul became famous at what age? 18, maybe. Like when was his first? Paul gained following in 2013. So Paul's 27
well, his
now.
brother was already famous.
Right.
He just made him famous.
So shut up. I hate these fucking people that think that because he's white and life was easy for him, that everybody who's white, the life's easy for. It's such a fucking cop out. It is such a like black people are. And again, it's always what Logan Paul's always more racist than anything we'll ever say, which is like black people are dumb and stupid, and they need our help because they're dumb, and cops are mean to them, bro. Logan, come on, man. I know you're trying to be a heel and stuff, but like, if you're trying to get go away heat, this is how you fucking do it. You know, it's unbelievable to me. Logan talks about how he benefited from white privilege, but of course, like you said, Mersh, he's not going to give all his money away to black people, though, right?
No, of course not.
By the way,
because then he'd be poor.
And by the way, Logan, nobody has actually beat up more black people in real life than you. I've seen your boxing career.
Yeah, you love beating up blacks.
As a matter of fact,
physically assault them every day.
People pay you money to beat up black people.
Yeah. You're contracted out to beat up black people.
You're a hitman. That's what you are.
And by the way, Logan, your little boxing matches, as somebody who's seen the Great White Hype at least like 5 times in my life, you don't think that you made all that money playing off of the race hype?
Mm-hmm.
You don't think that's why people meme shit? I mean, I saw a lot of videos on both black Twitter and white Twitter with very divisive comments about you. That's what sells tickets. That's what makes money.
Yeah.
The whole movie, The Great White Hype, was about that. Was the fact that they needed the same thing with Rocky. They were like, yeah, I get it. We could box like the best guy in the world, but I'd rather you find me a white boy. You know what I mean? Like, that has been the story. Like, you have made a fortune in a business that made 100% of its money on racial division. They always were like, all right, the champ's this big black dude. Find me some Italian or some Irish bruiser from Massachusetts with a decent record. Because then all the fucking buy rates went up. Because then all the whites and the black people are like, oh, man, I'll put my money on a white boy. Like, come on, man.
But it's amazing to me. Like, I'm not gonna be fucking talked down to. All right, by the Suicide Forest brotherly duo. You know what I mean? Like, fuck you, bro. How fucking dare you? All right. And why don't we talk? You know, it really is fucking. It's fucking hilarious that he's white privilege. Is that why on April 9th, 2021, your brother was accused of sexual assault? Huh? What about that? Apparently, did you know Justine Paradise alleged that Paul forced her into oral sex and touched her without consent during an incident at the Team 10 house in 2019? Hey, Logan, did Jake use his white privilege to mouthfuck somebody in a content house?
Allegedly.
Well, I mean, the alleging to her. I'm asking. I don't have to say allegedly. I'm asking.
I'm just looking out for my boy.
I'm asking a question. I'm asking, did that happen? They can say no. Paul responded to the accusations, say sexual assault accusations aren't something that I or anyone should ever take lightly. Hey, are we going to ask why the FBI raided your home and we never really knew why? Remember that? Remember when the FBI raided the Paul's homes? I remember that. What happened? Huh? Didn't the FBI raid your house because you attended a riot in Arizona and you guys were accused of throwing Molotov cocktails?
Yeah, didn't I watch you fucking grab stolen vodka? Mm-hmm. Out of like a fucking, it's like a Moe's or something too. It was one of those like Southwestern chain restaurants. Remember that when they were at the mall? Yeah. That video of like somebody passing off a bottle.
It's these fucking these people are always like that. It's like, yeah, fucking that's right. Yell at white people now. There's white privilege now. Nobody did anything right now. No one did anything. But by the way, your entire audience is white, buddy. Go look at your fucking social blade demographics. Who do you think watches your videos? White dudes.
Half of the reason I'm able to get away with some of my hooligan shit I do in my vlogs is because I'm a white kid. No, I'm confident that I do not have to fear for my life should the cops show up.
Yeah, oh, you're right. That's why Eric Andre routinely gets murdered.
And every time he films a sketch.
And he does more hooligan shit than you do.
Yeah. Fucking. He's lucky he didn't get killed just the pizza ball sketch.
Remember the black kid that was going in telling people he was gay and he was hitting on them at Walmart? That was a black kid that was doing that. So shut the fuck up.
When he's like,
acknowledge
cute ass.
Yeah.
And weapon.
I'm about to kiss your cute ass.
Yes.
They're like, what about it?
Yeah.
Recognize your privilege. I believe we're going to a protest today. You can bet your fucking ass I'll be in the front line.
Wow.
Because you need attention and you want buzz.
Wow, you're so cool, Logan.
Your Squirtle really like sends this fucking serious vibe, bro.
I'm so sick of these fucking people acting like they're taking a hard line in the sand. Like, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to say it right now. I don't give a fuck if they freeze my bank account and lock me up with those January 6 people. I'm going to say it right now, okay? Racism exists, and white privilege is real. Listen, I don't care who fucking hears me say it, bro.
Hear me out, Mersh. I don't care if every major corporation agrees with me. I don't care if every single major corporation, especially my sponsors, agree with me on this. All right? Hurting black people's wrong.
That's not true. They disagree with you universally, just only their Middle Eastern divisions.
Oh, that's a good point. Hey, can I see the Chinese cut of the Logan Paul show, please?
It's just the hanging Japanese woman in the forest. That's the only footage of Logan Paul that they allow in China.
Yeah.
Is the one where he's in the Japanese suicide forest.
Knowing all this about America,
it's
racially charged background.
Just a fucking pair of blue legs hanging behind him.
Fucking like The Grudge.
its inability to truly treat humans.
I'm going to say this, even though everyone's already said it like 5 years ago. I'm going to repeat talking points that now they're super safe to say. All right? I don't care what anybody thinks about me. All right? Black Lives Matter. You hear me?
Yeah, guys. Look, I'm going to say this right now, and I really hope we don't get nuked off YouTube.
Oh, boy. Here we go. Hot take coming.
This is going to blow. I think
boy.
body shaming is wrong.
Wow. Jesus Christ. Hey, you know what? I don't care. I don't give a fuck if they take our PayPal away. I'm going to say it. Lizzo's big and beautiful. Come at me.
She didn't look like a shit coming out of an asshole.
No, she didn't. Not at all. She didn't look like a burned Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Okay? She's beautiful.
As equals, even after 244 years since its inception, we must now work.
God, you know, no matter how famous Logan Paul is, you forget he's just in his 20s. Like, you know?
He's just a dumb idiot.
Yeah, and I just look back and I'm like, yeah, this is like dumb shit I would have done in my 20s when I was a fucking moron. You know what I mean? Like, no level of fame makes you smarter. If anything, it makes you stupider. Because if you've been famous since you've been a teenager, have you ever had any real adversity to overcome? You know what I mean?
It makes you more stupider.
Even when he wasn't famous, his brother was famous enough to bail him out of shit. Like, so, you know, like, my point is like, I love this. Yeah, I'll be
you
right
don't
at
have
the
white
front line.
privilege, Logan. You have Jake Paul was my older brother privilege.
Yeah, fucking seriously. The same way Brendan Schaub has Joe Rogan's my friend privilege.
Exactly.
Work towards finding the solution. And if you are an influencer or celebrity friend of mine,
We're influencers. That's us. He's talking to us, Merce. Let's hear what he has to say. Let's hear him out.
I hope you are using your platform to continue to spread the message of solidarity and unity.
Of white people. Yes. Got it.
Yes,
write it down.
I'm with you.
Write it down.
I'm with you,
Solidarity
brother.
for white people. We're listening to Logan.
I've
more
been
bro-
writing
no
it
more
down
brother wars,
every
brother.
day, 10 times a day for years.
Fergie's room looks like Jack Nicholson's in The Shining when he was...
It's more like the opening of 7, but
True. Same thing.
I do not have all the answers, but I know.
You don't have any answers.
You have zero answers. You're a 20-something-year-old moron.
Exactly. It's the same. You're just a dummy, bro. You're not smart. And again, I know you just forget. People forget his age.
We must now reverse engineer the system as
Guys, listen to me. We have to reverse engineer the system. All right? What does that mean? It's more that commie gobbledygook.
a collective. We must open our eyes and realize that there is only one race.
The white race. Write that down, Virgie. He said there's only one race, the white.
it looks like the room from 7.
Got it.
That
Okay.
is definitely in there.
Hey, Logan 1488 Paul, I hear you, buddy. We all wink, wink.
And that is
I'm
the
picking
human
up what
race.
you're laying down.
Yeah.
On behalf of Breonna Taylor,
You mean that chick that they found a dead body in her rental car like a week before they did that no-knock warrant?
Well, hold on. At least he's not going to bring up George Floyd.
Is that true?
Yeah.
What? You didn't know that?
No. I mean, I knew about the drug dealer and the warrant, but I
Yeah,
didn't know
no,
about
she rented there was a car rented in her name and they found a fucking dead body in it, just abandoned.
on behalf of Breonna Taylor, we must change. On behalf of Ahmaud Arbery, we must advance. And on behalf of George
Like,
Floyd,
ran?
Yeah.
And on behalf,
behalf
of
of-
George Floyd, we must OD on fentanyl.
Got it.
George Floyd, and the hundreds of others.
We must grab a banana and dance.
It's true.
Peanut
That's
butter
not a
jelly
racist
time.
comment, by the
Peanut
way.
butter jelly time.
By the way, I want it on record whenever you bring that up. I don't ever want to get in trouble for saying that. I don't want anybody to ever say that's a racist comment. The man literally spent his last joyful moments dancing with a banana in his hand.
Yep.
And on behalf of George Floyd and the hundreds of others who have been unjustly
And the millions watching it.
murdered in this country, we must evolve. 20.
All right, man. That's cool. You said nothing, though. We watched a 2-minute video of yours.
You
and
talked so much. He said nothing.
But I mean, not even he said a little bit. He said nothing. It's like the Adam Sandler movie. At no point did you say